think one of the common myths about Empire Windrush is that that's the first time ever in June 1948 that black people came to this country, which is a myth. It's not true at all, but it just gets repeated over and over again to the extent that people think that that's the only time black people were here. And the fact is, we can go back to 2,000 years ago and look at when the Romans came here, because there were African people in the Roman Empire, and African people came along here with the Roman Empire. We know there was a African Roman emperor called Septimus Severus. We know he was born in Libya, which is in Africa. He came here, actually ruled the whole empire from this country. He actually used to live in York. We also know that troops from what is referred to as Ethiopia or Africa came here as well, and we know that because they left graffiti on Hadrian's Wall saying, "This place is cold and miserable, want to go back home to Africa." So there's graffiti saying that, but also there was a body discovered in 1901, I think it was, a woman, and the body's called the Ivory Bangle Lady. So she's called the Ivory Bangle Lady because when they discovered her, she was buried with all these kind of expensive jewelry, including the ivory bangle. And when they did the DNA forensic analysis on her bone structure and the teeth, whatever, they worked out she came from North Africa. So we know that going back 2,000 years, we can prove there's been a whole bunch of African people living here. In fact, the Museum of London just recently did another bit of skeletal analysis and found out that in London there's a number of skeletons that have African DNA in them, or African kind of foodstuffs in their bones. So there's a whole bunch of evidence of that. So again, it took me 2 minutes to explain that, and I can tell you for a fact that most people, if they heard it on the street, would be like, wow, I'm amazed, I can't believe it. But it's true, it's just a fact that people have not been told, that's not been reinforced over and over again. But whereas you are always told Windrush 1948.